In today's video, which ironically follows yesterday's video about how to sharpen a knife, we're going to take a look at an EDC folding knife that requires no sharpening. It has some other pretty cool features as well. I'm talking about the Milwaukee press and flip. And don't tune out on me yet. Stick around. I'm going to tell you why I thought this was something that you would really enjoy taking a look at and you might really find some value in, coming up next here on Survival on Purpose. Welcome back to Survival on Purpose. My name's Brian. Thanks for joining me for another Sharp Saturday video where it's Saturday and we take a look at something sharp. And as I said, today's something sharp is this Milwaukee press and flip utility knife. And like I said, stick with me. I know you may be thinking, what in the world are we looking at a utility knife for? But I have 7 reasons why I decided to go to Home Depot and buy one of these and show it to you because it is, I just think it's so worthwhile. And we're going to talk about those 7 reasons right after this word from today's video sponsor, Survival on Purpose. And you may notice I'm sporting an extremely stylish, very nice looking Survival on Purpose t-shirt in a very nice shade of green. You can get your very own Survival on Purpose t-shirt in a multitude of different colors, lots to choose from. They have short sleeve, long sleeve, we got hoodies, we got polo shirts, hats, beanies, all sorts of stuff if you go to survivalonpurpose.com/swag. So again, that's survivalonpurpose.com/swag. You can not only look cool, you can help support the channel, and I really appreciate it. Now, let's talk about these here knives. So, first of all, 7 reasons why I wanted to show you these knives. Reason number 1, price. I've been accused of showing some stuff that wasn't for regular folks because we've looked at some pretty expensive stuff over the years here. We've also looked at some very budget-minded stuff, but this is budget-minded. I went to Home Depot and bought both these knives for 20 bucks. 2 for 20 bucks. As we say in Georgia, it just don't get much more regular folk than that. So there we go. And just real quickly, I'm going to show you what we got here, and then we'll talk about the other 6 reasons. So this is one of them, and it has a couple of other extra features beyond just being a knife. We'll close it down. And this one is the other one that comes in, and it's just a little folding. The only feature it has is a folding utility knife, which is still pretty cool because you probably know that you may know that I work in construction, and I'm telling you, like, everybody that I see now has some sort of folding utility knife in their pouch or in their pocket because they're just so handy. They're very easy to use, and they just work. One of the reasons they work is reason number 2. They're so easy to sharpen. We just did a video about knife sharpening, and you said it takes a little bit of skill and a little art and a little science. Let me show you how you sharpen this thing. Yeah, you take that little button right there and you push it in, you pull the blade out, and you turn it over. There you go. And when this one gets dull, you just get you a new blade and put it in there. Very, very easy to sharpen. So you always can have a really sharp knife. Now look, let's be real. It's not a bushcraft knife or a survival knife. This is an everyday use carry kind of knife. I mean, this is for doing the stuff that you and I have to do every single day. Like open packages. I had to use a knife to open this thing. Everything is so packaged so hard to get into now. You know, cutting open boxes, cutting strapping, carving, sharpening pencils, anything you might need a knife for, a smaller knife, a very sharp knife, this will do it. And again, easy to replace that to sharpen it, right? So that's reason number 2. Reason number 3. And this, I got to show you my other knife first. So this is the one that I had been using previously. And I don't want to show you, well, okay, I'll show you. It's a Husky, whatever. So it's a little bit lower price probably. Maybe this one's $6-7 bucks. I don't know. It's got a little flicker right here. I probably got this for Christmas. And then it has a thumb stud way back here. So theoretically, you can open this thing in one hand but it's an operation. It's not just something simple. And then you put that safety back, you still can't close it with one hand. But if you're using it with your thumb up here and you put some pressure the wrong way, you can pinch your finger with it because the safety is right where you're going to grip it. And finally, this pocket clip on here, it's just one of those real thin, it snags. It's really easy to snag on your pocket and stuff. So anyway, that's what I've been using. This, on the other hand, you press it right there, that little button, and you flip it. Boom. Press and flip. Press and flip. and it closes one-handed too, which is so handy because I like one-handed opening knives. That's why I like automatic knives so much, like this one. Not because there's some kind of weapon, but because if you're doing something with this hand and you need to cut something, then it's really easy just to flick it open and do it without having to use two hands. So that's reason number 3. And I like that reason a lot. Reason number 4 is the safety location on this compared to many of the other ones. It's not on the back where you're going to grip it. It's got a little jimping back there that you can use to really get a good grip if you're cutting carpet or something, really heavy duty. But the safety is not anywhere, like if you're right-handed anyway, or even if you're left-handed. The safety is kind of in a spot where it's not going to get pushed by accident unless you're just got a ham fist and you're gripping the whole thing. And even then, well, you'd have to push it pretty good. But okay, so that's reason number 4. Reason number 5, this one was a kind of biggie for me. Check this out. It's got a screwdriver on it. And not just a screwdriver, but you can see the screwdriver is in the center. So you get great torque. It's not any, you don't have to kind of offset and worry about what you're doing. And it's just got a standard replaceable 1/4-inch bits. It has a flat head on one side and a Phillips head on the other. I personally think this is excellent. And just to show you what I mean by that, we got here, this is the quick draw gun magnet thingy that I reviewed a few days ago. This thing, because it's right in the center, it just works like a regular screwdriver. You don't have to do any special maneuvering with your hand manipulation. You can just see how you can press it against your hand just like any screwdriver and use it. And it just works, man. It's like everything I've seen from Milwaukee. I got a lot of Milwaukee cordless tools, a lot of Milwaukee tools, and they all are well thought out and they all work. You can even flip this, and oh, by the way, this thing also has a liner lock, so it's locked open. It's not going down. It's not going to fold up accidentally. Now you can flip it half the way if you really need to get a little bit extra torque or a little bit of torque, but you're not changing the tire with this thing, okay? That's not what I mean, but it does give you just a little more torque. You flip that down. There's this is not one of the reasons, but there's a little lanyard hole there. So that's pretty cool. I like that part of it. I mean, because think about it realistically, other than a pair of pliers, you use a knife, you might use a screwdriver, probably a Phillips head for little things, just little. Changing the battery compartment on a electronic device or something like that, just stuff like that you might need a screwdriver for. You can have one in your pocket. And then this might be something that some people use more than others, but when I had lunch with my crew yesterday, they're mostly Hispanic, and they took me to this restaurant where it's like literally nobody speaks English. We got food to go, and we got these Mexican Cokes, and I don't drink Cokes very often, but I thought, okay, I'll join them in. So Mexican Cokes, if you're not aware of, they're old school. They're made with sugar. There ain't no corn syrup in there. So, but they also don't have screw-off bottle tops. So, oh man, those guys they're very inventive. Like they found a piece of metal stud and bent it up and made them a little bottle opener, but that right there will do the trick with no hassle. So reason number 6. Finally, reason number 7, I like this one so much. It's this smooth pocket clip. It's got that rounded wire pocket clip on there, so it doesn't snag at all. I mean, it goes in your pocket like perfect. You just push it down. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see it or not. Let me get up here. Okay, watch this. This is called redneck ingenuity right here. So, oh, that's the wrong knife. Here it is. It just goes right in your pocket, bam, like that. There we go. And it fits down pretty deep. Man, looks like I might need to back off the table for a minute. Okay, so that's reason number 7. How many push-ups can Chuck Norris do? All of them. That's all 7 reasons. And I got to say, man, this like, I'm so glad I bought this because I'm going to be using this. I may or may not quit carrying my Emerson right now. We'll see. But if I do keep carrying it, I'll be able to preserve the blade longer because I'll be using this one. This is very, very, very useful. And Even got a spare here that you can throw in your truck or whatever if you need it, or give it to somebody else. So 2 knives for $20 at Home Depot. I think that's a good deal. I think this was a good knife, and I thought it was good enough that I wanted to show it to you. So I did. So anyway, I hope this has been helpful. I really appreciate you watching Survival on Purpose. I really hope you and your family have an excellent Christmas season, and I really appreciate your support. Remember, survival is not an accident, so be prepared. I'll see you next time.